6:48 now, Bears Week, Day 4. All this week on Daybreak, we've taken you along to experience the magic of Hallo Bay Bear Camp inside Katmai National Park. From the bears that roam the beaches and meadows to the eco-friendly way the camp operates, you now have a better understanding, we hope you do, of how bear viewing works there at Hallo Bay. Now our focus shifts to the people that make it so special. Yesterday, we introduced you to camp manager Brad Garaski, the eyes and ears of Hallo Bay. And this morning, we want you to meet their award-winning lead guide, considered one of the best in the world.
That you're able to share that.
14 years ago, Samira Tabak was just a visitor from Canada, in awe like the rest of us.
They're just letting you live in their environment. It's hard to explain. Everyone should witness this at least once in their lifetime.
Then a naturalist guide in Manitoba, Samira walked among polar bears. But Katmai's brown bears would steal her heart, and eventually, so would the guy who first introduced her to them.
Who took you out on your first tour?
That would be Clint.
He did?
He did.
Okay. So you fell in love with the tour guide?
I did.
Clint Helibachuk, a pioneer of sustainable bear viewing on the Pacific coast of Katmai, founded Hallo Bay 27 years ago. Samira came on board shortly after that fateful visit in 2000.
I had the opportunity to be able to show other people what I love so much, and they put me to work the next year, and then 14 years later, I'm still here.
What she loves is protecting and preserving this rich habitat and the characters that call it home.
We have Ted, which is one of the big alpha males. We have Audrey, who's the alpha female. There's Ursula, Digger, Emma, one we call Chainsaw, just because he gets into a lot of fights and he has a lot of scars.
They're like your kids. Do you have a favorite, or are they all your favorite?
Well, of course, they're all our favorite. No, my favorite's Audrey. She is just larger than life.
Samira first caught the wilderness bug as a kid, spotting wolves and coyotes on the family farm.
And just to see them running through the fields, you just couldn't believe that a wild animal, that you could be that close to a wild animal and they could coexist with you, or you could coexist with them.
Childhood hero Jane Goodall would also help make her a believer, although last year, the renowned primatologist would learn about the unique personalities of bears from Samira.
They have such engaging faces when they look at you with those eyes.
Their eyes are so big.
A Disney nature ambassador, Goodall stopped by to promote the movie Bears, which crews filmed over the course of 2 years in Katmai with the guidance of who else but Samira.
You know, it looks like he's walking really slow, but do you know you cannot outpace him? Isn't that something?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Right now, you could not outwalk him.
But even with those big-name clients, it's educating folks like Megan and I that gives her the most satisfaction.
Can you, at this point, could you see yourself doing anything different? Anything else?
No. I plan on doing this till I'm 90.
And can't do it no more?
Exactly. I'll be wheeling myself down the beach in a wheelchair if I had to.
With a new generation of bears to try and keep pace with.
Isn't she something? Now, although from Canada, Alaska is home. Homer is home. She loves living there. She's taking some knitting classes at the library, which she's become rather fond of. She's a big reader as well. Just finished In the Heart of the Sea, which spawned the classic Moby Dick. So everything in some way outdoorsy related.
Sure.
Just an amazing woman. Now, as for that award-winning status, back in 2012, Samira won the Silver Wanderlust World Guide Award in London. So that's second place out of 1,000 guides worldwide that were nominated. Wanderlust, of course, a well-known adventure and travel magazine based out of the UK. The judge is saying, quote, Samira is an unparalleled outdoors woman and guide who treats everyone the same, like royalty.
And that's so true. Now, needless to say, Katmai's beautiful, but where Hallo Bay's business is based out of is pretty special too.
And I think that kind of excitement that people feel when they come over the rise or fly in over the, the forest here and the bay appears in front of them, there's a feeling of this is a place that's special.
Tomorrow on Daybreak, we'll chat with the director of Homer's Chamber of Commerce, Jim Lavrakas, about the impact Hallo Bay and other bear viewing businesses have on the local economy. And remember, you can revisit Katmai with us by heading to our website, KTVA.com, under the On Air tab. Click on Daybreak, where you'll find these stories, behind-the-scene pictures from Hallo Bay with James and I and our photojournalist Andy Nitchman, and a whole lot more.